this moment in time where no matter what I did, it just didn't seem like enough. There was this moment in time that always felt like life was pushing me down. There was this moment in time where there was a dullness to life. There was this moment in time where everything inside of me was screaming out for love and for connection. And there was this moment in time where I didn't feel like I was good enough for that love and connection. There was a longing inside of me that I didn't know how to fill. There was a longing inside of me that I didn't even know was there. I always compared myself to other people. I never ever quite felt that I was ever there, wherever there is. I always felt like I was striving for something. And there was this moment in time where the striving and the behaviours and the attitudes and the not loving myself and comparing myself against everybody, there was this moment in time where it all just became too much. And I sat down in my living room, and my head was turning and my head was moving, and there was all this noise in my head, and I just didn't know how to figure it all out. And in that moment I cried out and I said, there must be more than this. There must be more than this. There has to be more than this. And then there was silence. And in that silence, something happened inside. For the first time I started feeling. For the first time my heart broke. And I let out all of the feeling and all of the hurt that had been built up over many, many years of not dealing with the crap that was coming up for me. And in that moment I let it go. When I let go, something amazing happened. There was this still, calm voice that said, Finty, you're enough. Finty, you are okay. Finty, you are enough. Finty, you are okay. And I felt the words really penetrate deep into my heart. And I felt for the first time a deep love and a deep connection that I had never felt before from anyone or anything. And I knew from that moment that my life was not my own. I knew from that moment that my life was connected to something bigger. That there was something bigger calling me forward. There was something bigger speaking to a truth that lay within me. And there was something bigger that was speaking to the man that lay within me that was afraid to come forward but was so desperate to be heard. And it was from that moment that I decided to speak truth into my life about who I am and who I wanted to be. It was from that moment that I decided to stand tall, to stand taller than I've ever stood before, and to begin to take my life seriously, and to begin to take myself seriously, and begin to forgive the hurt, to begin to let go of the hurt, because in that moment I realised that my lack of forgiveness was only hurting me. And I decided to let it go. And I decided to step up. I decided that there was something more, and I began pursuing it. Amen. There is something more for you. There's someone more for you to be. Because this life is an unfolding. We have never fully made it. This life is an unfolding of who we really are. Life is about allowing who we really are to bubble up to the surface, and to let go of the false rules, to let go of the stories, to let go of the beliefs, to let go of the ego, to let go of this idea of who we think we should be, and to let go and to allow who we really are to shine. And when we allow who we really are to shine, when we allow who we really are to shine, we are able to connect with our heart's desires. And when we connect with our heart's desires, we're able to be fully alive. And then we need to stand up. We need to rise up. We need to take ourselves seriously. We need to start to lead ourselves and to understand ourselves and understand the gift and the calling and the power that is put before us and planted within us. Why do we want to live a life that is half lived? Life is meant to be lived to the full. But we stop ourselves. We stop ourselves. There's these rules, these unconscious rules, and these rules in society of what it means to be a man. And lots of it is bullshit. Lots of it is bullshit. And man, we're called to an adventure. Life is supposed to be an adventure, but we have been tamed because we're doing jobs that don't satisfy our souls. We're chasing after the money and the houses and the wealth, and we're doing these things because at some level we believe that that's what we must do. But what we must do is be ourselves. What we must do is wake up to the beauty that is surrounding us, to wake up to who we really are, to wake up to the possibilities of life, to wake up to the dreams and the desires that are planted in our hearts, and for what purpose? And the purpose is this, so that we can connect and make a contribution to the world around us, so that we can make a contribution to our wives, to our families, to our communities, to the society, that this world be a better place because we are fully alive. And that's my desire for us as men, that we wake up and become fully alive and fully connected to the people that we love, that we can serve them. But we must wake up to who we really are first. Let go of the masks. Let go of the false ideas. Let go of the hurts. Let go of the stories. And step into your dreams and desires. And take action towards the things that are planted in your heart and bring joy and life to your soul. This life is to be lived on purpose. You have a purpose, and it's to be lived on purpose with intentionality. What are the things that you want to leave a legacy? What is going to be your legacy?